Welcome to my store. Okay, we're back to part 2, and dwarf papyrus at $15 is this one. Okay, you'll see this. That's how you make a new plant. You just bend the thing a little bit, it starts to grow more, and then you plant that head. It is a tropical marginal, full sun or part shade, grow 1 inch below surface, winter type tea, take it inside. What I usually do is take it inside, leave it for the winter, and then in the spring I cut these off, this grows again, I plant these, I end up with 2 sets of plants.
What are you doing? You gotta go back and forth here.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, we gotta go.
Put the chair over here. Okay. So that is dwarf papyrus. So then harnswort is $3.50 per bunch, and Elodia is $4 per bunch, and they are these. This is Elodia densa. It's got a kind of a thin stem with little leaves on it, and that's $4 a bunch. And there's rainbow dace in here too. Harnswort. Where's the harnswort?
Is it in this one?
No, that's kabamba.
Yeah, but I thought you had...
Harnswort in here too? Maybe down at this end. This is my raccoon lid. Okay, here's harnswort.
Oh, yeah.
I told you? Okay, this is harnswort. I think it was $3.50 a bunch. It's an oxygenating plant. If you leave it at the bottom of your pond, you're probably going to get it to come back if you had a heater in it. Okay? Then this is kabamba. It's not on the list, but it's also about... no, that's all harnswort. This is kabamba. It's got a very soft leaf. It's also around the $3.54, I forget. It's on the other list. But it's also a good oxygenating plant. It's tropical and it won't come back. Okay. Next, fairy moss. This is fairy moss, the red stuff. There's some green duckweed mixed in with it, but it's the red stuff that's the fairy moss. And it is $7 a portion. The water lettuce, they're $5 a piece. And they're here. There's a nice one. Okay, when they come in, these ones got a little scorched. But in another 2 weeks, this will look like this. This grows well in part shade to sun. With very little light, it grows slowly. Okay, water level, parrot's feather. This is parrot's feather. You just plant it in the water and it just grows. You can plant it in dirt or not, doesn't matter. And it's $2 a strand.
What about those things that are in the sun? That we planted yesterday?
Oh, those are sweet peas. Okay, this is marsh marigolds. As you can see, they're done flowering. These are their seed heads. They're $12. And they're hardy marginals. Keep them pretty much anything from 3 inches under the surface to level with the surface. And they just keep coming back. They're a bunching plant, okay? So they're non-invasive and they don't get away from you.
$12. Salvinia.
Salvinia is $5 a portion, and it's this stuff. Kind of looks like hairy big duckweed. And it just multiplies and floats around on the surface. Good shade. Goldfish koi don't eat.
$5 per portion.
$5 a portion.
Taro.
Taro. This is taro. They're $6. They're a tropical marginal, anywhere from about here to here for water. And in the winter, you can either take the tuber, dry it out, and then leave it in bulb dust wrapped up in newspaper around 55, 60 degrees, and then plant it again in the spring. Or you can treat it as a tender house plant. And that's $6. There's no flower on it, it's just the nice shape of the leaf.
Duckweed?
Duckweed? This is duckweed. The little stuff. Okay? Goldfish koi, they love to eat it. Grows everywhere.
Yes, the ones inside eat it all the time.
Well, that's how I wash all my stuff off.
Water hyacinth.
Water hyacinth is this stuff. Raccoons love to eat this stuff. Sometimes koi will munch on it too if they're big koi. Once it gets growing, it'll produce a purple flower, and it produces lots of babies off the side. And they're $5 a piece. Next is umbrella palm. This is the umbrella palm. Okay. Tropical marginal, sun or part shade, grow 2 inches below the surface, winter type T. Once again, you bring it in like this, you leave it in a flower pot with water in it all winter. In the spring, cut her back, take these pieces, and a week or two before you cut them off, break them. Then they will start to form a new one. You plant it, and then you'll just grow new ones. You'll have 2 pots of plants the next year, and so on and so on.
$22.50.
It's $22.50. Okay.
Black Magic Taro?
Black Magic Taro is this. It's got a nice dark purple leaf. It's tropical marginal, sun or part shade, grows 3 inches below the surface, winter type T. Once again, the easiest way is to just dry the bulb out and put it in your basement on the floor or in a cool garage and leave it for the winter. Next spring you plant her up, and well, we planted the taro this year and that's how big they are. Giant sensitive plant. That's it down here. Okay. See if you can get close enough. I'm going to try to touch it.
Oh, these ones are the ones that fold up on them?
I'm hoping. Okay, you ready?
Hang on, let me try to zoom. Okay.
I guess it's less sensitive than most. It's not doing it. It looks like sensitive plant does.
Make sure I touch it.
Oh, it's close enough, it's close enough. It's just really slow.
I don't see it closing up.
See how they're not as open?
They kind of fold in on
Yeah,
themselves.
see how it's making a V?
I used to see those all the time when I was a kid.
Well, down in Costa Rica, they grow everywhere and they all close up.
You know some of that.
Okay, let me zoom back this.